Hi, in this video we're going to go through the second of the Promo Planner data collection templates. Now this second template is the Customer Landscape Input template. Now before we can start filling this out, this template needs to be set up with the details for your project definition, your project scope. We need to load into here the products that you want to collect data for and also some of the customer information. So before we can hand this template out to those people that will be filling in this data, we need to do that setting up process. So part one, this video here, is intended for project managers or project coordinators who will have the job of setting up this template. And part two is for the product managers who will be tasked with filling out the data itself. Okay, so before I go on to show all you project managers out there exactly how to set up the customer landscape template with your information, let's talk a little bit about when you might need to do this. Now, the Promo Planner 4 has got 3 different approaches to planning. And each of these planning approaches unlocks increasing levels of planning insight, if you like. Here's the treasure we're trying to get, and we're going to try and unlock increasingly more of this insight. So the first level is strategic planning, and this is intended to give us a sort of high-level direction of sales force sizing. And this level of project planning does not require any customer information at all. So if you are carrying out a strategic level plan and you've looked through our other videos on all the different kinds of business questions that can be answered with a strategic plan, if that's all you need, then you don't need to collect any customer information at all, and you don't need to set up or use the customer landscape template to collect any data. So if that's what you're doing, this video is not required for you. However, if you are doing an operational plan or a tactical plan, then customer information is required, and you will have filled out that customer information in the main Promo Planner template. But now we need to go on and collect what we call the customer landscape data in this second template, which needs to be filled out with your project scope before it can be used. So let's get back to the customer landscape template itself. And here it is. Now you'll notice that there are 2 tabs, a product name tab and a product and customer list tab. There they are. Now this product name tab is where we'll be actually collecting the data. But we need to know which products we're collecting the data for. And as yet, we don't know what they are. So this is part of the information that we need to fill in to make it suitable for your project. So let's start with that. So to fill out this template with your products, we need to go to that product and customer list, and you'll see that there are two tables here. One to take the list of products and one to take the list of customers. So where do we get this from? Well, we get this from the first template, and I'm going to switch over to it. So here we go. I'm switching over to it now. Here we go. So you'll remember this from our other videos. Now, in this template, we have a product setup tab, which is the one I'm on, and this contains the list of products that are relevant for our portfolio. So what I need to do is copy these. There we go. And I need to paste them in to my other template, the customer landscape template. So here we go. I'm going to do that right now. There we go. And as usual, we do values only. So there they are. That's my list of products. Okay. But I'd also like to know what their annual sales are, because that's going to help us a lot when we're filling out this customer landscape information. So where do I get the annual sales from? Well, that too comes from the other template. So I'm going to switch back. This time I'm going to move to the sales forecast tab, and here we have our annual sales. Now, we did say right at the beginning of this project that 2019 was the first year we're going to optimize. So we recommend to you that you take out that first optimization year sales. So here they are. I'm going to cut them from here, switch back to the customer landscape template, and I'm going to enter those sales forecasts there. So that's the first bit of the setting up that we need to do. We've set up the product list. What do we need to do now? Well, we need to set up the customer list. And how do we do that? Well, that's almost exactly the same process. The information comes from that first template, just as the product data did. So let's switch back to the first template. There it is. And let's go and find our customer universe setup. And here they are. So because we're lucky enough to have the customer list and the audience size list next to each other, I can copy both at the same time. So here we are. I'm going to cut and paste my customer list. Switching back to the customer landscape template, I'm going to go into here and I'm going to paste in those two columns of data. There we go. So there I have it. Now I have my product list set up and my customer list set up. And now this template is all ready for your product managers. So now I can save this modified file. There we go. File. Save as. I can give it a name. Well, it's not empty anymore. So I'm going to call this UK because it relates to my UK business, let's say. I can save that file. There we go. Go back to here and I can send it to my product managers in the UK by email. And when this gets to the UK, what can they do there? Well, we can make several copies of this, send it all out to all your different product managers. They will take a copy of this template. They will go in, they will select the product that is relevant to them. They will fill out the data and they will save it with a product name. So it will be something like save as UK and then let's give it the name Paynex. So we know exactly what it is. This is for the UK business and it's for the Paynex product. So you will be then receiving, as the project manager, a whole set of these. I think there's 27, 28 products here. You'll be receiving 27, 28 of these template files, and we can load them directly and automatically into your Promo Planner model. And we'll show you how to do that automatic data entry in another video. So that's it. That is how to set up the customer landscape template for use in your market. Please review part 2 of this customer landscape series, where we'll show you exactly what all these little tables mean and how to fill those out. Thank you very much.